I was hooked on a fresh out of college teacher in high school. I never got a kiss or to have sex with her. I did tell her that I had a huge crush on her and wouldn't make it awkward or known. At the time I was fed up with school. I wanted to quit to get a job so I had my own money. She was perfect as in personality, never saw her lose her temper, never saw her out of school spirit. I still follow this teacher on FB. She's married and has a family now. She still knows I have a crush on her, but I don't ever comment or make it weird. I just occasionally browse her Facebook photos and think about what I felt back then. She had long brown hair, always wore her college colors of orange and white. I always liked the competition team. I remember telling her over and over that I hated school and wanted to quit school to work. She would always be sweet and tell me I had so much potential as she could see it in my grades. Little did she know her class was the only class I cared about. I would do my homework for her class just so she could brag. She once came to me and said other teachers said I slept through their class, or just ignored my assignments. I told her the only reason I did her assignments was because I for one had a major crush on her, which she was aware of. As well as I knew it, I completed my assignments and did what I was supposed to. She wouldn't try to move me to a class where it was a different teacher of the same subject. She was a literature English teacher, based in the USA. When I was in her class, I realized she always wore cute skirts, dresses, or jeans. I would either sit near her desk or the back of the classroom hoping to get a glimpse of her panties. It never happened, so one day I finally decided to quit. I told the front desk I was quitting school, signed some paperwork and was told to clean out my locker and bring the books to the office. They said they would return them to the teachers. I decided against that. I returned my science book to my science teacher personally, just to make a huge scene in front of my peers and interrupt his class. Then I walked to her class. I knocked gently on the door. She walked out and I told her I was returning my book that I had just signed the papers to quit. She asked why and I told her as much as I liked being in her class, I didn't like the other classes. I had to sit through all day just to enjoy her one class. I told her now that I wasn't a student. If the possibility was available, I'd love to take her out, even if just on one date, even if nothing came of it. She gave me a hug. I'll never forget it. It was the first hug she had ever given me. I parted ways and never got my dream. She still lives in my memory and I still can drool over her on Facebook. I'm glad you got your fun. I wished I had the chance to have had mine.